Hello there. Welcome back everyone. This is Mr. Optimism. We're here for episode 13 of our World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24 career mode playthrough. And our first race, we do 4 races in each of these episodes. Our first race here is at Prairie Motorsports Park in the big block modified division. You see here we qualified first. Our time was 8.997. Our setup was 37%. For qualifying, we had a setup of 50% in practice and a slightly slower time, 9.130. And prior to this, I cut out all the menu stuff and just stick to the racing. Prior to this, we had upgraded our suspension. Level 2, upgrade 3. And now, we're finally here, joining lap 4 of our heat race. And we're sitting in first place. Our rear view looks pretty empty. Halfway there, and I'll also mention that we did not make any changes to our setup, so we're still at 37% on our setup for the heat. We're encountering some slower traffic. We want to navigate cleanly. Almost ate my words there. 2 laps to go. Trying to keep it clean here. First place. Alright, so that's going to take us into the dash. And we're going to modify our setup. We're going to loosen it up to 50%. As we navigate the bottom line here. Ooh, that's close. Seven laps to go. So, Prairie View Motorsports Park here. It's a little bit of a tighter track in my eyes. We've got it's almost like once you're out of the corner, you're in the next corner. So you have no time to get to a top speed. You're braking almost right away or decelerating, however you're navigating. Ooh, it's gonna be close. We're fighting for it. Last lap, last corner. He's got us by just just a little bit. Good race, second place. We'll take it. That's gonna mean that we start second in our A main. We're gonna go back to 37%. We don't like finishing second, do we? Always take that opportunity to make a change if it feels like what your current setup is not gonna work. Sorry for my word soup there. Oh, alright, so now we're back to third for our 30 lap main event. And trying to fight, hold our position. let me rephrase, maintain our position while we're trying to find the fastest part of the track. Alright, so we've got some slower traffic now. Ooh, could get hairy. Keeping it clean, good corner. Alright, so we've got one car between us and the leader, but he's coming up on a whole nother pack. And we're slowly losing ground here, unless, did I speak too soon? I may have spoken too soon. Look at all that traffic. So he's got a lot of, ooh, boy. Okay, now we're getting ourselves up in there. Let's see if we can navigate all these cars. And this is what I meant when I mentioned that this track is tight. It's this right here. All these cars in such a tight area. Oh, and that's what I'm always afraid of, contact. I don't want to wreck anybody. A little bit of rubbing is okay, according to certain movies. So we're in the last third of our race here. I don't think I've said it yet, but or maybe I have. I try to say it a couple times. I hope your day is going well. You're able to get your stress relief in. Everybody needs a little bit of that. And if some of that stress relief is watching my videos, I appreciate it. So we're trying everything we can. This might be a matter of, you know, the parts that we have currently in our career. That's okay. We get what we can get. We're trying to win the season points anyway, not every race. Alright, so we're going to finish in second, and that's going to put us in first in our season points. So that's a nice little boost there. And we're going to move on to Grant Park Speedway. We've made an upgrade to our chassis, level 2 upgrade 3, so we're moving on up in our part upgrades. And qualifying here, we've got a setup of 37%. We met our goal. We're going to qualify 9th with a time of 15.329. little bit slower than practice. We had a setup of 50% in practice and a time of 14.8. And we're gonna tighten it up some more for the heat, 25% on this one. Sitting in second as we figure out what the computer cards are gonna do. We're just trying to find our line as we change to these different tracks. Ooh. Yeah, we need an engine upgrade. Yeah, this track needs at least from what I can tell right now, we need good top end to try to keep up with these computer cars at this stage, or maybe if we get enough laps in, I'll find something. Try to get our car to exit the corner the way that we want. Get that thing to rotate. Go. I think we're too tight. I can't. Well, oh. Yeah, but we're. Or maybe I need to bounce it off that apron sooner. I'm in the announcer's booth, so I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, what was that slow down? Oh, alright, get the spot back, get the spot back. Come on. Settle down, you two. Well, that got us into second. That gives us a few more laps in the dash. So we're gonna change it to 50%. Alright, so here we are in the dash. Take a couple laps to get settled. Try to find our footing. But we've got to hurry because those two cars are gone. So we're going to drop back to fourth. We've got to find our footing with our change in setup here. We went from 25% to 50%. And maybe that is not the thing to do. So don't listen to the announcer. Don't listen to the announcer. Yeah, this is a tricky one for me because I want to say it's the, the parts that we have currently because of how far back we are from first. We're just losing so much position. It feels like we can go full throttle around this track, but we can't. We just don't have the top end speed. At the same time, I can also see that our driving line here needs to be, maybe in combination with our setup, we need to refine it. So we're going to finish fourth in the dash. I'll stop being coach for just a minute. We're going to go to 37% on our setup, starting fourth. And like I said, this is 25 laps, grinding every corner because we're still not sure where our speed is with the current car. So we feather it a little bit, trying to take the low line. Alright, but the issue there is the speed we're carrying through the corner. We're not carrying any speed through the corner. So we go back up to the top. Yeah, we have to, our entry angle, if we stay off the wall into the corner, might be a critical point that we're missing here. That was good. That's what I'm talking about. Get that. Boom, down. There you go. That was much better. Almost. Yeah, get up there into the dark part. Ow. That's the risk, though. Just trying to get that entry angle where we want. We're right up against the wall. Whoa, we got a spin out. We got a spin out. Alright. 15 laps to go. Oh, got some cars in our way. Got a caution. Something behind us happened. Trying to get our ship steered in the right direction here. Currently in 5th, 6th. So there's that pesky wall again. So this is, like I said, it's just grinding out these laps, and you know, we'll see how we finish. Cleaner driving. Oh, oh. Caution. I don't think I must have tapped him. Didn't. Yeah. Alright. So on the restart now. My apologies to that car if that was my fault. See, that's the thing. They get good mid-corner speed and get in front of you a little bit and then slow down. Oh, power slide into me. All right, 2 laps to go. We're gonna have to send it at some point. I'm half joking. We still want to race cleanly. I'm not going to wreck any of these cars for position. Oh, we can't hold the bottom. Alright. So that's going to put us in 6th for our A feature there at Grant Park Speedway. And drop down to 2nd in the points. And as we get started here at Kokomo, this is our season finale. So we'll have an update on points once we get there. Like I said, we're in 2nd as we sit now. So this race will tell us everything we need to know. Alright, our practice setup, no. Our qualifying setup is 75%. And we're going to qualify 15th. Time of 12.764. Slightly faster than practice. 12.807 with 50% setup. And no change in the heat. So we're 75% set up on the heat. And I'll take a quick break and be right back. So we're in 2nd place, trying to hold on. Got some heat behind us from 3rd. Putting the pressure on us. When I see those cars come up next to me in the corners, I'm just waiting for them to smack me. There we go. It's fun when there's no collisions and they're running right up next to you. So we're making a run on 1st. And we got some slower traffic right now that we have to navigate, which is probably going to cost us winning this heat. I know that's not too optimistic, but just that little bit of slowdown trying to get around those other 2 cars is all it takes. Alright, so we've got our last lap here, and we're just not going to have enough time to track this guy down. That's alright. So, second place, and in the dash we're going to go to 62%, so just one notch tighter on the quick and easy setup. So we'll see if that'll help us navigate these corners, get our exit speed a little quicker. Looks like we're loose enough. We can get some help here with our timing. By help, I mean helping ourselves, not outside help. But we just need to get our timing right. Sure doesn't look faster. Alright. We trickle up to the outside and run into a pile of cars. We just don't have anywhere to go. And when we go to a different part of the track, we're so much slower. There we go. And yeah, just poor cornering here as we try to navigate the traffic. Yeah, if we're gonna run low, we need to be looser. Just doesn't want to make that turn. Alright, so we're in our final lap. Oh, a little bit of wall tap. We're just gonna take this as a lesson before the A feature. Alright, so 7th place, lesson learned. We're going to go even looser, 87%. Starting 7th. This is our final race in the season. And it's actually our first season in the local series here. And I don't have the numbers of what we need to do to win. But I think we have a shot. And we're already up to 3rd. 87% on our setup has helped us get around on the low side so much better. And that corner looked a little bit more fluid as we navigate. Sears Jr. here. Alright, and we got a quick yellow. We're going to get the restart in 4th place. There we go. And then drive around him on the high side. Ooh, right in the middle. Oh. Alright. No collision. Keeping it clean, that's good. Alright, 3rd. Looks like we got a chance here. We got some speed. If we can maintain it through the whole corner. That's the balancing act, is how do you race clean and also find the speed. Oh, big bump there between 1st and 2nd. You guys can take each other out. Alright, so we drop down to 4th. Back into 3rd. We're just swapping. Oh. go. Oh, little wall tap. Knock those cones out. They're right in our way. Dry joke. Well, we've got a good race going here. He's trying to take third place from us. And we gotta stay off the wall. I've said it 100 times. I know we want to get up there as close as we can, but it doesn't help. We're that close. Oh, now we got some traffic. Go! Alright, back to fourth. We've got to figure out how to get through this traffic. Oh, little bump. Little bump. Oh, big bump. Try to keep from drawing a yellow here. Still have these lap cars in our way. Halfway home. And we've lost quite a bit of position now to that third place car. So let's see if we can track him down and make our way through these lap cars cleanly. Right along the wall. Yeah, we want to stay in that section of light dirt where it meets the dark. That's our, I think that's our line that we're looking for right now. Oh, gotta make better exit. Start calling myself Coach Optimism here. There we go, there we go. Pedaling. Get it to make that turn that we want. Rotate. Right against the wall there. So the way this is going, third place is gone, and we've only got about 10 laps here as we cross the line to make up any ground at all. Maybe he'll be slowed by those slow cars, those lap cars. While we're trying to catch up, I'll just, nope, we gotta stay off that wall, like I said. Like I was trying to say, if you have any complaints or tips or tricks about our gameplay. If it's too long, too short, let me know. We're still in the early stages here of trying to start this channel, and I want to learn what format works for everyone. So if you have any comments, let me know. Right in the middle of a tear-off. Oh, there we go. Okay. So starting fourth, we got lucky. Sort of lucky, if you believe in that. We got a caution. And, ooh, right in between them, but we're not going to hold second. So we're third. Trying to get our car in a good position. To the line. Third place. Good finish. So we're going to finish third, and that's going to be exactly what we needed to finish first in our season points. So we finished first in the season points. Actually, I'll come back to that as we get into qualifying here. I'll give you all the details. This is Eldora Speedway in the UMP Modified, and similar to the last race, this is season ending for this division, and so we might have two potentially championships in this episode. Alright, so we qualified first. We're off to a good start. And I'll note that we are in first in the season points for this series. So we've got a great start. And I'll sum up that we're 75% on our qualifying setup. Time of 15.649. That's what we ran in practice on our setup. And we had a little bit faster time, 15.544. We've tightened it up for the heat here, 62%. And we're in the lead. We're just gonna use this for practice. It looks like we're dominating. I don't mind that after some of those rough races we had. And going back to the previous division, we've finished first, 0 wins, 3 top 5s, 8 top 10s. So that's interesting that we had 0 wins and we still won the season points. Consistency mattered apparently. It's always good. The other notes I have is that we got a local sponsor, Billy's Motorsports, which we're going to be moving up to the regional series next. We're not going to do multiple championship seasons on if we won. We're just going to keep rolling through. And we expanded into the ASCS Sprint 410, which I believe will be at the next level as well, the regional level, or maybe the national. I'm not sure when we get that, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So, back to this race at Eldora. 62% loose. Winning our leading our heat race here. As we come around 8th place. Final lap. First place in our heat. It's going to get us into the dash, starting first. Take the early lead with some pressure down below from Blood. Alright. Oh, so we lost the lead in the early goings here. We're going to push back a little bit. We're going to make him earn it. Get our nose in there. There we go. Yeah. Woo! Oh, I'm not even racing and I can feel it. Oh. Go. We need some separation. There we go. Nice and smooth. Yeah, we got stiffer competition from this group compared to our heat. Barely touched the wall there. That's gonna sting a little bit. We're gonna hold our spot. Oh, we were doing so well. Get back on that horse. Oh. Those little taps add up over time, especially if we're in a feature. There we go. White flag. There we go. Yeah, don't even get close to that wall. We don't need to. All right, first place. We got a dominating showing. Domination. You know what I mean. All right. No change in our setup. We're at 62%. Starting on the pole. And we've got 40 laps to go try to win our UMP Modified Championship. There we go. I mean, it's fun to drive right up against the wall, but we don't leave ourselves much margin for error, right? When we do that. A little bit lower than normal. So what's our plan? How are we going to stay in the lead? We're probably going to run into the slower traffic that we're going to have to navigate. Yeah, we're just going to tick off some laps. Try to run as consistently as we can. tap. Get our focus back here. Laps to go, and there's the tail end of the traffic. Gotta remember we're the faster car. If we need to let off the gas a little, it's okay. You gotta find your spot. That was uncalled for, right in between. No. Okay. We're gonna go in between this time. There we go. There we go. Good pass. Nice and smooth. If you wonder why I'm using this view, this is the view I've used for too many years, and it just feels the most natural to me. Ever since those Super Nintendo Mario Kart days. So we're coming up on the halfway mark. Halfway. And got a nice little lead. We need to keep building on. As we get through this lap traffic. Slow traffic. I'm the one lapping them. We might run across some lap traffic again. Those tail end cars. Bump in there, and we were up against the wall. So let's, there we go, settle down just a little, let the car do the work for us. two fight it out. I got a race to win. Alright. Almost to the 3/4 mark. One car at a time. We don't need to pass everybody. Yeah, nice and easy. We do have to watch for second place, trying to sneak up behind us. Ooh, too low. We asked for that. We asked for that. That was a good line, but not with traffic in front of us. There we go. Just keep going. Keep our head down. Power through. Five to go. Well, I've already said it, but really our main goal right now, we've got a nice little lead over second. Our main goal is to get through here cleanly. Avoid this slower traffic. Keep our pace up. Championship, here we come. There we go. First place. We got the win. We got the championship for the UMP modified division. Our race end here, we got a local sponsor, JF, which we're not going to be able to utilize as we move up to the next series, the regional series. Our season summary on the UMP modified. We finished first. We got 5 wins, 9 top 5, and 9 top 10. So pretty good season, nice and consistent. And that's going to take us to the regional series in that division. And that's going to bring it into our episode. All 4 races in the books. We got 2 championships this episode. And that's going to do it for me, Mr. Optimism. Thank you for joining me on episode 13 of our World of Outlaws series. I hope you're enjoying. If you like what you see, feel free to like, subscribe, tell your friends. We're getting off to a start here on this channel, and I hope to continue on a more regular basis, and we can take this journey together. Thanks for stopping by.